Alrighty everybody, welcome back to the channel, and this is part 2 of the Mastering Heroes series with our hero Roxie. And as many of you probably have picked up by now, this hero is a lot more along the lines of my play style. She's very tanky, really able to kind of hang into a fight most of the time and get away. So that's kind of my play style here, and I've had a lot of fun working with her. It's actually really hilarious whenever you can use her ult and snag somebody out from under their tower and pull them back out, and then you and your team knock them out of the game. So that's pretty funny parts of playing Roxie, and I've been enjoying it a lot. As you can see in this match, I am using the jungle talent, and the jungle build that we've come up with does a lot of damage. And the jungle talent, once you get frostbite, is really good with slowing your enemies, not letting them get away. I could have had probably an extra kill towards the end of the match. You'll see that if I had used my abilities correctly, but I got a little bit backwards on what I was doing. So it's been a really fun time. This video is edited just a little bit differently. I'm cutting out some of the downtime between deaths and moving from point A to point B. So you'll notice that there's a little bit of a different edit here. But I'm going to actually commentate over the top of this one this time, and give you my thoughts and my process of how I played this game. So let's get started. So right off the bat, I select my mid-level jungle talent. I'm doing just a little bit of checking. I thought about using Loki's Curse because Roxie's S1 ability is magic damage, so I just was wondering if the AP ability, the AP increase from Loki's Curse, might be worth it. The chat was telling me that it's not a good idea, so I select my mid-level jungle talent there, and I go check to see if Crickneck's being invaded. He's not being invaded anywhere.
North, south, east, and west. Can we just call it up?
So now I'm just in my lane, getting my XP and my gold from the minions here, and kind of really brawling with Baijan here. He's not able to keep up with me. If I could have that, see, that's where frostbite might have got him. If I'd had frostbite to slow him down, I probably would have got him there. So back to my lane, just healing up, waiting for the next wave of minions. And here's another good use of frostbite. I can go in here and steal this objective and get the XP and the gold from it. So now I'm almost a full level up on top of Baijan here. He's again hurting once again, and so now I'm just toying with him. I'm trying to get these minions pushed in so that the tower will kill them, and then he doesn't get the XP from them. But as you can see, I overextended, and Xanis caught me out of the jungle there. I wasn't expecting that. So now Baijan's probably equal levels with me because of that death, and it slowed me down. I don't have my level 4 yet, but there's the Null Cleaver, and now I'm picking my boots. So all you need is that mid-level jungle ability to get frostbite. You don't need to max it out just yet. And then you can concentrate on your boots. So there I used my ultimate. The ultimate does a ton of damage, slowed him down with frostbite. If I hadn't had frostbite, he'd have probably got away again. So you can see how great that is. And then the jungle ability there resets, and it only has a 30-second cooldown, not like Execute, which is 60 seconds, or Flicker, which is 90. So it's really actually a pretty viable build for the solo laner. All right, he's back for more. I'm taking out this. I get him again, and once again slow him down, and we get him again. He just doesn't know when to quit here. Actually, he dove the wrong direction, and so he's not having a particularly good game. I've got 2 kills already, 1 death. I'm kind of just hanging out in my lane because Baijan keeps coming back, and I don't want to risk losing my lane. But we're checking for XP, we're checking for gold. I'm gonna go mid here and kind of see how things are going down there. I see nobody's in mid, and that XP is gonna go to waste. So I come to mid, get these minions, and get the XP and the gold from them. And really just, it's almost 4 minutes, so I go in here at 4 minutes. That armored defense, the iron defense, yeah, goes away. So I got a little extra hits on him as well. So Baijan comes zooming in on his bike, but he didn't have anywhere to go. I am doing some damage here. Crickneck dives in and takes out Baijan again. And here's Zeta. I die here, but my burn damage, I think, gets the kill. I think Xennial actually was the one that secured that, but because of my ticking burn damage, yeah, I was the one that was credited with the kill. I think we won that exchange all in all. All right, so I'm coming back up this lane because Baijan's clearing it, and the ballistas are going to be doing some damage to our tower with the iron defense being down. So I am going to clear that. Then I'm going to just kind of peek up here and see what's going on with this. My jungle talent once again secures that. Then my ultimate gets Baijan, and he's dead again. So kind of mid game or late game, you'll see that I have mid to late, you'll see that I have a little bit more trouble with him than I'm having now, but he's not having a very good day. So I hang out at the lane, the ballista's here, the minions are here, and we're going to take this tower out, and then I can roam a little bit more freely. Now once this is down, we got to stay here and clear the rest of these minions and the ballistas, because if you just let them sit there, they're going to stall out and you won't push into that next tower. So we're getting them in. We're going to do some damage here. Baijan goes down yet again to frostbite, and we've got minions in, and we get a few whacks on the tower. Now I see Xanis coming in, and I'm trying to get away from him, but I am down and really low health. He's about to get me, but Xennial saves the day. Do you see my shield come in? And we were able to actually, looks like Xennial is getting some shields. Xanis comes back in, big mistake. And Xennial almost gets 2, but wasn't quite able to sustain. If I'd had Varith Agony before that interchange, I probably would have it might have made the difference between a win or a loss. But that was pretty funny. Xennial comes in, saves the day, but unfortunately we still go down. However, the lane's still up. If we can keep these minions and the ballistas pushing past the river, then we've got a significant advantage compared to the enemy. So I'm just hanging out in my lane, making sure it's pushing well. I can see from the mini map that the other team is being occupied, and then Xanis is here, but he's got those cleanse abilities now, so my ult was not able to do much with him. But it slowed him down just enough that the ballistas can get a few shots out. But that tower is still up, but we're going to keep trying to get that tower down. So I can't see any enemies on the map. I'm trying to just keep the lanes clear. So I'm going back to top, and I'm going to clear that Slayer Vanguard and keep those ballistas pushing in. Saw some enemies on the map in mid a little bit, so I'm keeping a little bit cautious. I'm keeping my S2 ability to run. I'm keeping an eye on the bubbles. And I'm just gonna let the ballista do its job there, because I don't want to get caught out and die again. And the ballistas were able to do their job. We get the Dark Slayer, and Xanis is giving Violet some trouble down below. Xennial goes in and saves the day. And Baijan got out of my ult that time, so he's got some cleansing abilities all of a sudden, and I wasn't able to give him more trouble. So I go to the bottom lane. I see some minions pushing. Whenever you don't see anything on the map for a while, you can pretty much guess that the minions are pushing. So I went to clear that to make sure we're keeping these lanes moving in the correct direction. And then back to mid with my team to see what we got here. Erin can get out of my ultimate ability as well. She also has some cleansing abilities. And so I wasn't, the slowdown, none of that worked on her. And you see there, I had bought Virtue's bracelet. I've been toying with a build where I use the mana regen of Virtue's bracelet, because early game sometimes I have a little trouble with leaving my S1 on and I run out of mana. I didn't need it this game, and so I think I'm going to change my build up so that it's not in as an active part of my build, because I've done that a couple of times now where I buy it and then I just sell it and get the AP ability. So yeah, I got to work on that. Oh, I missed my my ult, but as a tank, I'm just kind of keeping the enemy away so that the damage dealers can get the tower down. And so from this point on, we're just kind of joining up with the team, keeping the lanes pushing. I'm not the tank, so Xennial and the support individual is kind of managing the team fights. And so as the solo laner, I'm going, oh, I got him. He was not able to do much for a while, but as the solo laner, I'm one of the people that roam around a little bit and help keep the lanes pushing. Yep, and then he goes in, and Annette doesn't have a chance there. I do go down, but my damage helped a little bit. Had a little bit of a fight. UA's in and takes care of business there. All right, so we are getting the Dark Slayer. I'm about to respawn. We're gonna send it down the middle and clear those minions to protect our tower. I'm trying. I'm keeping an eye on Cricknack right there, but there's no way I'm getting there in time, and I needed to make sure that our tower didn't have too much trouble. So unfortunately, Cricknack does go down there. I never got there to save him. All right, so we're just going down. We've got the purple area where we have the Slayer's Wrath, and so I'm just kind of using that as staying in that purple Slayer's Wrath just to see what we got. Baijan runs into a wall and loses his bike. Poor guy. And so now we're just kind of running as a team, and we're gonna go up top. We're gonna clear lanes, keep these lanes pushing. That is, you're never gonna take a tower down without a minion, and if you don't keep these lanes pushing, you are gonna continue to find yourself behind, because there are some catch-up mechanics that if you're not paying attention, you're gonna fall victim to these minions. I get dazed and pushed, and I almost die, but I was able to survive on a sliver. And you actually saw that I had recovered a little HP. Roxie's S1 has a little bit of HP recovery on it if you read the abilities. So I was able to survive that team fight, recall, and there it is right there. If the target has marks, damage is double and Roxie gains 1% HP. So my team hangs out. They're taking out towers. They were able to do some good there. So now I am just again clearing lanes. The team seems to be doing well. They've got things under control. So we're going to keep minions coming. Again, that team fight would have been over by the time I got there anyway. And so just keeping these minions pushing. I'm just kind of showing them that I'm here and we haven't left yet. Xanis is here. And this is where I mess up. I accidentally turned off my S1 ability. I've been having a lot of trouble with that because I'm so used to pushing S1 to activate things all the time. If I'd had it on, Xanis would have been dead. He'd have been down for sure, but I had turned it off accidentally, didn't realize until right about now. But fortunately for us, it didn't turn out too terribly. My team was in good shape and we're fed a little bit. So the enemy surrenders after that. So that is my game of Roxie after a week of practice. And hopefully the commentary and the thought process on how the Slayer lane worked and how I was able to use her was helpful just overall. But she's a great hero. If you're looking for a warrior tank that is able to do some damage, I highly suggest you give her a try. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you listening. If you found this video useful, I'd love it if you like the video and then subscribe to the channel as well. It helps everything grow. And guys, I will see you all on the battlefield.